Hello and welcome back to Kolkata, India, the third largest city in the world's most populated country and one of my favorites. And where else to start this video walking around some of the main sites of the city than here at Victoria Memorial, probably the grandest British building on the subcontinent. A statue of Queen Victoria sits in front of the memorial. It wasn't completed until 20 years after her death. And Kolkata was capital of the British Raj from 1772 all the way until 1911. The building here is surrounded by these beautiful gardens, which are really nice to walk around in, especially in the spring as it is now. It's incredibly hot here, I have to say. It's about 3 p.m. at the moment in the afternoon, and it's also humid, so you're just sweating, and then the sun as well makes it feel like it's about 40 degrees, even though it's around 35 when you add the humidity. It's 500 rupees for a foreigner to enter the memorial here. Entering here into the inner chamber, another statue of Victoria. Incredibly impressive dome. And inside it's filled with information about the history of Kolkata as capital and a little bit about the British Raj. The architecture is just amazing. The amount of selfies and people asking for pictures in here is kind of overwhelming. Before I even managed to film this clip, I think I've had more than 20 pictures. So it's pretty intense, the attention, but overall a must visit here in Kolkata to see probably what is the most impressive building from the British era in India. Coming out the back of the memorial here, there is a statue of Lord Curzon, former Viceroy of India. But let's head out now, back to the streets of Kolkata where the action is, and I'll show you some other interesting parts of the city and the vibe. Alright, after a short Uber journey, I've made my way over a bit further north. Here in the old centre of Kolkata, and I'm going to walk down Dacres Lane, also known as James Hickey Sarani, an old street food lane famous for cheap vendors and different local delicacies. Here we are, this is the entrance here to Dacres Lane. Puri and chai and toast, momos. Some of these vendors have been serving here for hundreds of years, and you'll find just about everything. Most of the places you will have to eat on the street or on one of the kind of communal benches which many locals use. There is an old world feeling to this street in particular, I'd say. I am not particularly hungry though, so I'm going to continue on. Many red brick old buildings still here underneath the street food vendors. Quite atmospheric. This part of Kolkata is called BBD Bagh, which is where many old colonial buildings remain, dating back as far as 1780, some of them. And so a stroll around here is a trip in the past. This one here is the old General Post Office building, which is 250 years old. Built in 1774. People buying pickles and honey and things outside the back of an old abandoned bus. We're gonna make our way towards the river now and also catch the sunset from the city's most iconic bridge. The buses of the city are quite colourful and they seem to just stop at random on the side of the road. People get on and off while they are moving usually. It's quite interesting, people watching. The classic yellow cabs of the city, which fit in so well with the buildings and the whole feeling of Kolkata. Oh, walking here is intense. The motorbikes are so loud and so are the buses with the honking. Not much space to walk on the side of the road here with many motorbikes buzzing past. So I am in search of the flower market. It should be somewhere here, but I'm not sure exactly. According to Google Maps, it's around here, but I don't see any flowers. There is the Howrah Bridge, which I will get to shortly. So after walking for a while, I think I found the flower market. But considering it's the late afternoon, it might not be as thriving or colourful as it would be in the morning. But still worth coming to look at by the river here and the bridge. Lots of marigolds. With a local atmosphere. Wow. So beautiful. Very good. For atmosphere, colours and a local feeling, I have not seen anywhere more exciting in Kolkata than this. So I'm going to head up onto the bridge now. Stairs are just here. So this bridge crossing the Hooghly River was built during World War II. It's another landmark of the city, I'm told. It's one of the busiest bridges in the world, but I don't know how accurate that is. Certainly there's a lot of pedestrians and traffic crossing it all the time, as you can see here in front. People commuting from one side of the river to the other. Over here is the Howrah railway station, and actually tonight I'm taking an overnight train to New Jalpaiguri station, which is just by Siliguri. The following morning, tomorrow morning, I will then find a shared taxi or maybe even a private taxi to take me on to Darjeeling. So that's my next destination, Darjeeling. And so after grabbing some food, I will head back, shower, freshen up, get my luggage and things, and then you will see the next video from Darjeeling. I don't think I'm gonna make a video of the journey getting there because I've already made quite a few train journey videos in India, even last year when I was in South India. So I'll just recap and explain my travel experience. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
You speak English, yes. Very, very talented. Well, very good.
Hello.
Hello. क्या बताएंगे? अच्छा लगा आपका कलकत्ता घूमकर?
Yeah.
हिंदी बुझते पाए हो? हिंदी
Not really, only a little bit. Just a small amount. Yeah. Yeah. That man was incredibly excited.